Tonight, Columbus City Council voted last night to approve a number of new laws aiming to reduce gun violence.
But critics say the new gun laws will prove to be a waste of time and taxpayer money. The 4 ordinances include banning the sale of imitation guns that look like actual firearms to minors, cracking down on properties that have a history of violence, expanding the definition of domestic violence to keep firearms out of the hands of those who have domestic violence convictions, and finally, it bans the sale of bump stock in Columbus.
NBC4's Ted Hart is live tonight at Columbus City Hall with more on the pushback against council's action. Ted, what can you tell us?
Well, Mark, the Ohio Supreme Court has said that cities cannot enact local gun laws that are more restrictive than state law. Now, Columbus City officials believe that they have worked around that with these ordinances, but gun rights groups believe that the new ordinances in Columbus will not stand up in court. After a record 143 homicides in the city last year, City Council felt compelled to do something.
At the end of the day, this package was about keeping our community safe.
Council voted unanimously to ban the sale of imitation firearms to minors and to forbid altering their orange tips or carrying the imitation guns in public. Council also voted to ban trigger cranks or bump stock type devices designed to accelerate the rate of fire.
They have enacted an illegal ordinance.
Phil Mullivar, a spokesman for Ohioans for Concealed Carry, called the City Council's action political grandstanding. He said changes in firearms law have to be made at the state level. Other municipalities in Ohio have tried similar local laws in the past.
They're always shut down. They've been shut down by the Ohio Supreme Court over and over and over again, at the taxpayer's expense.
Columbus officials believe their new laws are constitutional and will withstand any challenge. Ohioans for Concealed Carry has challenged similar laws in the past and won. And while Mullivar won't disclose the organization's plan, a challenge in this case seems likely.
We're concerned about the rule of law, as everybody should be. If you want to change a law, if you want to change state law, change it at the state level, which is the only way in Ohio that we're allowed to proceed with these types of things.
Council also voted to change the city's nuisance law to make it easier for officials to shut down businesses where multiple shootings and acts of violence have occurred. Local for you and live at City Hall, Ted Hart, NBC4.
All right, Ted, thank you.